This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on.
They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 180. Line 50, line 50. Let's go, let's go. Ready?
They'll run with Allen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Allen. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Allen. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Allen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Badgley's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And an alley to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super tough.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to him.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot whirling in for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like, and he's going to go down again.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's
with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Yellow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Mahomes firing complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw...
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for the Hall of Famer Marcus Allen. And some room to roam now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Marcus Allen, 40 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the crossing route, complete. That's Holt. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, Allen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Marcus Allen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Okay, baby, I see you.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young forced out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Don't say nothing. Begin. Check 37. Hey, 43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Sack there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down.
Yellow. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's got it in wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
16 yards, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Mahomes. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 42.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marcus Allen, the one he was hoping to get in space. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
first and goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Aaron Donald with a sack. Young with it, third and goal. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Here's Steve Young. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Young. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Young working out of the gun. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Now Mahomes. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Hold this. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Yellow. 56. Mike, 56.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
56. Charlie. 56.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about.
And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to it, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
15 yards on that play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off down.
And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Young now after the fumble recovery. Steps away to his left. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Holt. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready? 18 Gator. Hey, bunch formation. Come on, boys, come on.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, Steve Young. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Don't be scared of it. Yellow. 27. Check Mike. 27.
Mahomes now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for New England. 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Here's Bryant for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdown.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Young. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a hit and a loose football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 40.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be taken short. Runs over him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes going to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a carry for Allen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Elway throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the 1st down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
They're going on 4th. It's Elway. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Let's go. Check 26.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
At the 34-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, D. Hey, do.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Set, ready? 8, read. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. What you got up there?
On 2nd down now, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Elway. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Break. 6-6. Pull it high. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On second down, Dillon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got it at the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This will be taken short.
Let's go! At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short.
Let's go. Let's do it. First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there?
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On third down, Dillon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Check 31. Check. Watch twist.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Elway to throw. He's got Allen. 25 yards that time.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll run. This is Allen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yes, Reggie White. I remember when they first started calling him the Minister of Defense. It was back at the University of Tennessee. Snuffing out plays like that. Did you see that tackle for a loss? I remember him turning around the LSU game in 1983 with a similar play. Reggie White, one of the all-time greats.
13-time Pro Bowler, Reggie White. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Ready. 70, Indy.
This time, Elway will throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings him. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Marcus Allen taking it in as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Von Miller getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. A big play there. 73 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken short.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll wait to throw on second. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Odell Beckham, 69 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. So that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This will be taken very short.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. On 3rd down, Dillon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Here we go. 8, read.
Now Elway on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all
all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Marcus Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This will be taken short. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Now Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
It's a short kick taken near the 18.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Caught left side. It's Beckham. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze, stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Yellow!
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Switch!
Peek in. 43!
They'll run on first down. Dillon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
On first down, Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
But, you got to get the point. Get on the point right here. Watch 85, ball going 85. Watch 85.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. George Kittle, 56 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're running with Gurley, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. It's Allen, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try the left side. Allen. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
He's got daylight. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown.
Yeah. When I've been up this magic. When I've been up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
On first down, Dillon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Second and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
Slam. Check hot route.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Second and 1. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on first down. Dillon, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got Harrison left side complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Check 43. Recon, 132 flight. Hey, 57. I'm on outside.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marvin Harrison there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Under 10. 10. Check 3. 36. Undercut.
27 yards there, a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Big Sears right here. We got to step it up.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
31's the mic. Yeah. 31's the mic.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Marvin Harrison with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now. Dillon, and the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Yellow,
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Mahomes will try again on second down. He lets this one fly toward the back. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. In for the score as the Bears push further out in front. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Michael Strahan there to make the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Allen has it, left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his left. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down, Chicago.
Mahomes now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Bears push for